showtime.
It's about that time.
Let's go.
You're right where you need to be. This is GCOMradio.
Hardest radio station on the planet. Yeah.
Powered by Lyfeblood.com.
We certified.
And hosted by Nova Phoenix and LK Mason.
Give them that flavor.
It's GCOMradio.
I am one of the flyers
on iHeartRadio.
Is it your smile? Is it the way you dress? Oh, you got me going wild. You got my heart beating out my chest. Yeah. You telling me you broke your heart, baby girl, it's not my plan. Cause I will love you better. I can love you better than he can. Cause you deserve to be treated like you're number one. I'm not here for the games, I'm telling you, baby. See, I don't wanna waste time. Cause when I'm with you, feels right. Superman, I can be the one to save you. Let me upgrade you. I will love you better, I will love you better. Better than him. I will treat you better, I will treat you better. Better than him. So give me your loving and your time. I promise that I will treat you right. You can search the world, you will not find another love like that. Oh no, C-A-T. Oh, he ain't me. Is it those eyes? Is it the way you talk? Is it those thighs? Is it the way you walk? You told me that he messed you around. Told me that he played you for a fool. See, I will never hurt you, and I will never mistreat you. Cause you deserve to be treated like the only one. You're in my lane, I'm telling you, baby. So baby, make up your mind. Roll with the boss and just get right. Superman, I can be the one to save you. Let me upgrade you. I will love you better, I will love you better. Better than him. I will treat you better, I will treat you better. Better than him.
Listen up.
You're listening to GCOMradio.
I will treat you right. You can search the world, you will not find another love like this. Cause he no, he ain't. Oh no, baby, it's me. No, he ain't.
What up, y'all? This is Nova Phoenix. We're coming back with another episode of GCOMradio. We got the beautiful, illustrious lady right here, ambitious as well, LK Mason. What's up, lady?
What's up, home skillet?
What? Yo, we here for another one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and that was Ricardo Williams, man. That song you just heard was Ricardo Williams. His new joint is out right now, his EP. And again, I always be messing up his EP name. But the song was called He Ain't Me, and the brother's on fire, man. The brother's on fire. But check out, just punch in Ricardo Williams in iTunes. His joint is available for you to purchase. I believe it was called Impressions, but I don't want to say that.
Show him some love, y'all.
But show us some love anyway. Ricardo Williams out of the UK. All right, Lob, what is going on for the week? How you been doing?
Yo, it's been busy. I think I told you about the raffle sale that I'm having. I am raffling off a 58-inch Sharp Smart TV, Roku, whatever, all the nooks and crannies. Raffling that joint off. You can get a ticket for $10, or you can get 3 for $20. Purchase it
What's
through.
the size of the TV?
58 inches. Yeah.
That sounds like something.
Yo, that joint huge.
Yeah, I saw the picture on your FB, man. That's an official television, man.
Yeah. Can you believe they left that on my stoop?
Yo,
Didn't even bother to knock, yo.
Believe. I'm like, wait a second. They left a 50-something inch television on your stoop.
Yes.
Just for anybody just to take.
Yes.
Just
didn't even bother to knock.
Some knucklehead kid, crackhead, I don't know, somebody walking by and say, "Hey, hello. This is a 55-inch television right here. Let me just."
I was heated.
It's my birthday.
And do you know the random things that I sign for? Stuff that's just stupid, that costs less than $10 that I have to sign for. But you gonna leave a 58-inch TV on the stoop? I
would have called it's USPS, right? It was USPS.
I'm not sure who delivered it. No, I never saw anybody. It was just the only reason why I knew it was there, because my brother happens to live across the street, and he called and let us know. Hey, you got this big old box on the.
Yo, that's crazy.
It says it's a TV.
Yo, I would have been cussing. I'm like, yo, I just spent X amount of dollars on this TV, and y'all don't care. You just leave it on the porch, right? You just doing me like that. There's got to be a way you could go online and check who delivered it. It's either FedEx, it's get a USPS. I would make a complaint. Like, I'll just make that call. I'm like, listen, your knuckle-headed delivery person left my television right on the porch for anybody could take. I would have been going off.
He said knuckle-headed.
Nah, I'm serious, man. Come on now.
Right.
Right now, I got an issue with my USPS. They every time I get something delivered, whether it's a small parcel or a box, they always say it's delivered and it hasn't been delivered. So I literally, I had to ask a friend that works for the USPS and to get a number, because I want to call, I'm just laying in on somebody, because I never had, in all my years of getting mail delivered to me, I never had an issue. But all of a sudden, where I'm at right now, it's like they cannot get the mail to me, man. Wow. That'd be pissing me off. Sorry, y'all. I just want to say this. Ricardo Williams, his EP is called Intermission. I know it was something like that. So yeah, just go to SoundCloud or go to iTunes. It's available for purchase. That's Ricardo Williams Intermission, Volume 1. Yeah. So that's the other thing that just I just get so tight. But people just don't care no more, man. I remember when people cared about what they did. People just people don't care about their jobs no more, man.
I guess they say, hey, there are cars in the driveway. Someone's here. They'll get it. Like, yo.
Well, you know what? The other reason why people is like that is because they unionize too, man. Like, I'm all for unions. I'm pro-union. But one of the downsides to having a unionized employees is that, you know, because they're backed by the union, it's so hard to get out even the employees that don't want to do jack shit. It's hard. So a lot of them, yeah, for real, a lot of employees like, all right, whatever. Because I've dealt with it myself, you know, with unionized employees, and it's so hard. You got to get the delegate down there, what the problem, what was the issue with this particular employee, and you know. But if you have a system where it's a fair system, performance-based system, where you know you can appreciate the employees that do right, but also, you know, penalize the employees that don't do right. And if there's a history, you let them go. There's no way where the union can back them if it's recorded. But man, I'm telling you, it's crazy when it comes. That's one of the things, if that, when it comes to the United States Postal Service. But man, these cats be taking a sweet ass time. When you at the I'm serious. Whether you at the postal office or when they delivering the mail. What, I don't know about.
See, I haven't had any bad experiences. You know, I ship out a lot of books because a lot of people are ordering, you know, my Zaina the Brave book. Thank you so much for your orders.
No doubt.
And they've been getting them right out. I go. Well, I actually have a cousin who works for the post office, and usually he'll pick up the books. Shout out to Gregory Jackson. Right. He'll pick up the books and take it, and they'll send it out media mail. And I'm telling you, people across the country will have it in like 2-3 days, you know, and people that live within the same city will have it with some the next day, you know. So I haven't had any issues.
Well, I guess this particular post office I'm dealing with is like a problem post office, man. Yo, I had my mail tampered with, like, you know, especially during Christmas. Like the box all beat up, like them trying to pull the tape. I'm like, yo, what the heck? Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now that I'm talking about, I'm gonna call again and start lacing. I'm not gonna front. I got tight and I ain't call and I let it slide, but I'm gonna deal with it. What else is going on? So this is the thing. This is the big thing that was happening at the time. So Farrakhan got bounced off of Facebook. They kicked him off.
I heard about that.
So because they were talking about Alex Jones from what do you call it? Alex Jones from InfoWars. They kicked out Milo Yiannopoulos. That was also an alt-right guy that got kicked off, and right along with it, they kicked off Farrakhan. You know, hate speech, whatever that is.
I didn't follow him, so I don't know that he was posting any hate speech. Was he?
I don't know.
Because I don't think anybody's exempt from any of that, and that should include the president. And you know, he's on there tweeting hates. They should
tweeting all craziness,
kicking him off Twitter.
Exactly. But they're not gonna do that. That's a whole nother conversation.
They're not gonna do that. But I don't feel anyone is exempt. So if Farrakhan was on there, you know, posting hate stuff, then you know, God bless you, but you gotta go. You know?
Right. My thing is, like, I've been to the Million Man March in New York. He spoke at I can't remember the name of the church, downtown Brooklyn on Atlantic Avenue. He made a visit there and spoke to the people. And, you know, I personally, I don't agree with everything the minister says, but if it's for the betterment of black folk in this country and oppressed people in this country, I'm all for it. Like, whatever. I don't care from what.
Yeah, I'm all for the betterment too. And,
you know what I mean?
You know, yeah, and for his part, I know he's done some amazing things for the culture and everything like that. But at the same time, like I said, I don't think anyone is exempt. If you are posting hate stuff and it's against the policy, you gotta go. You know what I mean? And you just do.
I've heard some.
So people... I don't know, because I never followed him. I didn't even know he was on Facebook. But yeah, you know, do you know? Did you follow him? Do you know anyone who did follow him?
I don't know. They would have to put it in front of me, like challenge me and be like, yo, this is what he said. But I haven't, you know, I've heard like he hate Jews or something like that, but I've never heard him say, I hate Jewish people or whatever the case. I don't know. Somebody would have to present it to me and then I'll make my own assessment. So please, folks, whoever's out there, if you feel that he does, please let me know. I'm open to all of it. But this is my thing. There were a lot of people that were upset about, you know, on the people that I know in FB, but I simply said, I told folks, listen, stop complaining in so many words. You have your freedom of speech, and there's freedom of speech within the U.S. government, but this is a private entity, is a private organization, Facebook, and they do what they want. They could kick off anybody at any point. That's them. That's Mark Zuckerberg's joint. What do you call it? What do you call those folks at the round table at the? Oh my God, I always forget that. But that's Mark Zuckerberg's joint. And if they feel that they want to kick out X amount of people for what they said, that's their business. Look, in the digital age, there is no excuse. As I always say, repeat oftentimes. In this digital age, there's no excuse for ignorance. You could search anything online and find the information. You could find out. You have an issue. You want to know how to make a turkey? You Google it. You want to know about the life of George Washington? Google it. You want to know about how to change out the piece of a component in a car engine? Google it. You could figure it out. All right. Ignorance is a choice. Do your Googles. You know what I mean? Do your Googles. So my thing is like, when it comes to people that was tripping over Farrakhan, I'm like, man, listen, stop it. I don't want to hear it. Because in this digital age, it ain't nothing but time and energy and a little bit of money. You have issues with FB kicking him off, then make your own platform. That's all you got to do. That ain't nothing. All right. There's so much opportunity and space and ingenuity from people that they could create it themselves. You know what? Shameless plug, Lyfeblood.com.
Lyfeblood.
So I don't want to hear what we got to do about, oh man, this one guy, I got to say with Davey D, Davey D is an independent journalist that everybody knows his name. His name rings bells, right? So, and this is nothing off of Davey D, but it was more like, oh, what are we going to do about Facebook? They got to, it's too big of a company, a machine to ignore them. Everybody's on it. They got 2 billion people, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? Who cares what Facebook is doing? Who cares? Who cares? If they want to do what they want to do, that's fine. If you have issues with what Facebook is doing, get off the platform. Get off. Either you make your own platform or you get with people that have something similar and rock with them. It's as simple as
they are
choice.
Tripping with all that
Stop
privacy
giving me
stuff, though. I've been wanting to quit Facebook a few times.
Listen, I'm okay. I understand. All right, people got issues. Cool. Then all right. So what you gonna do about it? Don't tell me what people should do and protest and whatever they were thinking about getting things going with Facebook. One guy was like, let's change everybody's profile to Farrakhan's face. I'm like, what? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Stupid. You're wasting your time. That was one of the things I started hearing. But yeah, I thought that was stupid and a waste of time and barking up the wrong tree to change everybody's profile to Farrakhan's face. I'm like, no. You have a problem with Facebook? Just jump off of Facebook and do your own thing, man. Just do your own thing. All right? For instance, this Netflix, right? It's Netflix. I'm a Netflix user, right? I love Netflix. But there is also a black version of Netflix. It's called Quelly TV, Kweli TV. Where if you want, a lot of times where people in the film industry were tired that faces of black people were not represented correctly in Hollywood. What are we going to do about that? Here's an opportunity. Here's Quelly TV. You want to see your own stories? You want to see that are told from the African American perspective? Here you go, Quelly TV. Now, am I going to turn off Netflix? Nah, I ain't got no issues. But you know what? If you want to create your own platform that you're being underrepresented or you're not represented at all on the other quote unquote mainstream platforms, then create it yourself. Hey. Why are we complaining about this for? Man, black people love complaining, bruh. Excuse me, not bruh, lady.
I know, right?
Something because I was talking to my why black people? What? Stop complaining.
I was just saying that to myself the other day because there's this game. I told you about whenever I need to focus, if I get like writer's block or whatever, and I just really need to focus and get all the noise out of my head. I love to play games, especially like The Sims, whatever. And there's this other game that I play online that I found a new version of it called Supermarket Sweep, and it's through Microsoft. And before it was one of those free games that you can get through. I think it's called Wild Tangent or whatever that comes with your computer or whatever. But now they have it through Microsoft. And the new version of the game is a straight up money hog. Like, it's almost impossible to beat the levels and stuff without having the certain upgrades that you need. And they don't give you enough of the coins or diamonds that you need to get it, and so it's like, bloop bloop, they're coming up with these specials. 70% off, $19.99.
That's
like,
how to get you.
And I said, I gave them a because usually I don't even do those ratings things. I gave them a 3 and said, look, I would have given this game a 5 because I've always liked this game, but you changed it, man, and it's nothing but a money hog. All you're doing is trying to get money out of people. You can't even enjoy the game.
Well, that's the same thing with Candy Crush.
But at least, like Candy Crush, I can go for level to level to level to level and not have to buy anything because, it's not cheating the way this game is. Like, this game is straight up cheating. There's no way to beat it without getting these upgrades. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, even though you earn the coins and stuff, the amount of coins and stuff that they give you is not enough to get the upgrades. You know what I mean? So you earn it,
but that's a hustle.
But they don't give you enough to get what you need. I'm like, they straight up cheating, man.
But that's the hustle. So you download the game for free.
But you get them.
But once you get deep into it and you get emotionally
so
invested, they be like, okay, well, you can't get this.
That's what I was like, I'm hitting up Erica. I'm talking about my web developer. We had already talked about doing an app together. I said, I'm hitting her up, and we are coming up with something because this is a straight up money hog.
you see, that's what I'm talking about. You simply say, you know what? I'm gonna do something myself.
And that's why I said all that, because you said that, because it just happened literally 2 days ago. I was like, bunk this, man.
Thank you, LK. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you got so much energy and complaining about, what they not doing, that's fine. But what are you gonna do now because that happened? What are you gonna do now? It's not like back in the day, 20 years ago, where it was a brick and mortar store and you had to, you have to figure out getting a loan from the bank, $250,000. Man, this is the digital era, man. You could create your own website. You could get with somebody that's a programmer, and you could develop something for X amount of dollars. Say probably $5,000, $8,000, depending on what it is, depending on what you want to do. But it is galactically different from what you had to build up financially 20 years ago. Well, you was going to get $250,000 or $100,000 to open up a brick and mortar store. You don't have to think about that now. So when people was complaining, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Yo. Oh, man, I think we ate up all our time in the first
Did we eat up the whole show?
Yeah.
Man, that happens sometimes, y'all. We get into it and we feeling it. Man,
we were supposed to be talking about Justin Bieber.
I know.
Disagreeing with Eminem, with artists of today.
We still got to talk about that. We still got to talk about that.
We'll talk about that. All right, well, let's get into the first song. The first song is about his brother, AK the King, and Nigerian brother. He doing his thing here, and the song is called White Noise. It's great, man. Check this out.
Hear it right here.
Now this the type of song you put on replay.
Nothing but the exclusive.
That's not exclusive right here.
On GCOMradio.
Yo, somebody tell me what it's like to leave the light, you know what I'm saying? To be stuck in dreamland. Living life because I don't sleep at night. Sleep at night, tell me what it's like, show me where to go and I'ma take the flight, I just wanna feel normal again. If you want, you can give me a formula when like yesterday, underlay, yo screaming, vamonos, I say Geronimo, fuck it, I'm jumping and falling, I'm plummeting, wow, this is riveting, classic conditioning, help me, it's sickening. gonna sit here and tell you I came from the slums, or that I grew up with guns. Respect to the people that came up from nothing you've won. I feel like you are the ones that I look up to, you the kings of hustle. When I'm running low on cash, I work a double. Mama beg me, please son, just stay out of trouble. And remember the times when we fucking struggle. Please don't make it in vain, all in the name of fame. I want you staying the same. Get on your knees and pray. I'm hoping you don't lose your way. Thank you, mama, got it. Life's not what I thought it. Temptations, yeah, I fought it. I just told the devil stop it. He's just trying to make a profit off my soul, and I'ma fucking block it. Tick tock, welcome to reality, loving hip hop. Time doesn't give a damn, so you better wise up, nigga. Get a bag, wake up, better rise up, nigga. Gotta work for your shit like you work for a bitch. Don't call her a bitch, it's a sin to commit. Contradictions upon contradictions. It's a shame that you cannot tell fact from fiction. Let me fix my rhythm so I kill the system. I'm the human penicillin, who's gonna be my victim? Please don't blame the children, they be doing what their parents have instilled in. I just wanna be that nigga that speaks and you really gotta listen. I've said this before, my plan of attack is attack. I'm trying to hit it from the back. Man, I'm so proud to be black. Confidence I do not lack. Mess with my team, it's a rap. It's really that simple though, kinda subliminal. I'm just your typical syllable criminal, huh? Hey, 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 hey.
This is GCOMradio, powered by Lyfeblood.com. Come join, be a Lyfer. Practice dollar power and build financial independence.
Yo, yeah, man. So you heard that joint, huh? AK, man, this guy is nice, man. I really like how he was flowing. So big ups and best of luck to this brother, man. AK the King with White Noise. So we didn't get to cover. We were talking about some other stuff in the last segment, and we didn't even get to cover the Justin Bieber situation. But we're gonna cover it right now for the second segment because we don't do that. So Justin Bieber had an issue with Eminem that he just doesn't understand new generational rap, because there was a song that Eminem came out with on his Kamikaze album that dropped a little bit ago, and the song was called The Ringer. And he was basically just getting on all these mumble rappers, Lil Yachty and all that, whatever. And Justin Bieber felt like, Eminem is probably, and he didn't say it word for word, but let's just say he's like, you owe Eminem, you don't understand the new gen, you don't get it, and Justin Bieber has a right to say what he's gonna say. Oh man, speaking of the devil, it's the act just hit me up on IG. And he's from Nigeria. Good bro. All right, so so yeah, man. So so he was saying all this. He doesn't understand these rappers, these newfangled. I mean, you know what? This is my thing. All right, a lot of this back and forth business is going on with the disagreement with how hip hop is going. And I felt that, we're just everywhere. We're all over the place. There's a bunch of people just getting played because of digital digital streaming, SoundCloud, and you have YouTube and all these things. So the music is more democratized. You can hear anybody you want, anytime, anywhere, and it could be just anyone that's just gonna just come out there and go viral. That's all well and good, and I don't have a problem with that. But unfortunately, there are a lot of corny rappers right now. Now, I'm an OG in this game. Listen to hip hop since as far as back as I can remember. I know good and I know stuff that's not good. And there's a lot of not good stuff that's really getting attention that doesn't need attention. And I miss the days, and you know this, LK, I miss the days of the A&R. The A&R was the one that worked for the record label, that went to, search for the artists and sign the artist to the label and help them with development, artist development. And they had the ear to tell the artists, and their job was to say, you're not ready yet. You need to develop. We need to hone your skills. You're raw. You have that talent, but we need to focus where you need to go. Now, were there bad sides to the A&R? Yeah, sure there was bad sides. You know, you had some artists that the public loved, but they were shelved and you didn't hear from them anymore. But fast forward to today, A&Rs are really not needed. And the unfortunate part is you have a lot of trash rappers that's out. Eminem is right. There are a lot of trash rappers. But I also understand where Justin Bieber's coming up from, because he said, he doesn't understand, because we could be highly critical, the older generation, of any new music that's coming out. Even when my mother was young, her mother was saying, oh my God, what do you listen to? This is trash music. So we all have gone through it. I understand. But we need a little structure right now in hip hop. And it's sorely lacking. And it's three things, and you can chime in at any time, okay? One, we need the order in the business. We need to have some sort of structure on where we're going with these artists, man. And someone needs to tell the artist you ain't ready, and I could be totally wrong. Or to have some sort of system put together where we can separate the good ones from the ones that are not ready. I'm not going to say bad, because then, that's politically incorrect. Yo, son, my music ain't bad. All right. The music that's not ready. And we need to, in some way, kind of prop up the ones that do have that image, their image ready, their vocals are ready, their artistry is ready, and they're ready for the general public. And then we could push those through and say, this is best representative of the culture. Because right now, again, which I love, the internet and how the streaming, but it's just all over the place. And unfortunately, I don't know how these artists get picked, man. There's certain artists that get picked. I'm like, what? Huh? How are you? And I'm not saying it from a OG sense. I'm just saying it from a business standpoint. Nah, you ain't. Because I know somebody the same age, 21 years old, and sound better than you. You should be propelled to the front. But some of these rappers, I don't understand. I don't get it. Two, I think there should be respect for the elders and the new generation. We got to draw the line somewhere, because some of these new generation cats be just hurling insults at the older generation, as if we didn't walk that same path and we didn't learn along the way and say, okay, the do's and don'ts of the music industry, whether it's musically or whether it's the business side. I think there's got to be more respect on both sides. We understand your raw energy. You coming in, you want to make your mark. That's great. That's beautiful. You can do that. But you have to do it in a way that, always respect the OGs. Because I hear a lot of these young G's just say, yo, you in the past just because you're not making money. Boom, 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 boom. And new generation has to kind of like take it easy on the new gen cats, because they're coming into it. Hey, man, the older generation had to start somewhere. So at least give some support to the new gen and say, all right, young blood, I see where you're going with this. Maybe you can move in this direction. And there's got to be a general respect. And third, I say structure on what lane you exist in, man. You got to have structure. And that kind of goes back to what I said previously. Let's have some structure, man. Let's have some structure how we putting this music out. Because anything just can't go out. All right. The dude started rapping last week. Throws something together on his little 4-track board or something like that at home. He puts it on SoundCloud, and then all of a sudden it just happens to get 1 million spins. And this dude is in no way ready to record music. Okay. For instance, I'm not saying he's not ready. Old Town Road is a perfect example of a song that just got on yesterday. And all of a sudden everybody's paying attention to it, to the point where you have, what's his name? Billy Ray Cyrus, I think that country dude name, got on the record because, people were talking about whether it was country or not. So my thing is, you got to have structure, man. We got to have some sort of a layout plan on how these artists are going to come forth and put their music out. Because again, we just all over the place. That's my personal opinion. That's what I say. What do you think, El?
I mean, I think Justin is entitled to his opinion on how he feels about the music. He said he likes M's flow, but he doesn't like that he's dissing new artists. I don't think there's anything wrong with him stating his opinion. He's like, probably like, okay, this rap is not what he's into right now. And considering the state of our country and the things that have been going on and we're trying to rally together, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a better way to do this. You know, you don't need to be dissing them. That's the feel for me. That's what he was basically trying to say. And then now it says that, you know, he's kind of feeling a little down. He's kind of feeling a little sad because of the beef he has with Eminem now. And he's left another message on Instagram, you know, basically saying, you know, basically letting people know that he feels bad about the situation, and, you know, and he hangs his head in shame and wallow in sadness about the people.
That's what he said? He said something
yeah, on he put something on there May 2nd. They're saying this is reported on HollywoodLife.com, and they're saying he said, quote, "I hang my head in shame and wallow in sadness about the people who have betrayed me." So apparently there are some people who have betrayed him because of the what he posted or something.
No, I don't know about that.
They're saying people that's what they're saying. He said people betrayed. I don't know.
Say again? I'm sorry.
They're saying that people betrayed him about the remarks that he made. You know, I mean, Eminem is kind of big. You know what I'm saying? Just big too, but Eminem is that old school big,
right?
And so you have that type of respect there, where you kind of like, oh, it's like Justin, hold up, Justin, hold up. So people might have been like, you know what I mean, all up in Eminem's, right. You know, stuff, and kind of was like, yeah, you know. Justin who? I don't know no Justin. That's how people will do you though. That's how they'll do you. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, I know. I just think I just think it's just all over the place, man. Like, you know, a lot of the music that shouldn't get on that is getting on. And a lot of that beef that's happening between both generations, like there's got to be somewhere where we can set some sort of a code to follow, you know, that's out there, and it's just so we can make sure that, you know, we can do a check off, like, okay, I got that, and know as a general consensus whether these new artists are meeting it or not. You know what I mean?
Well, you know me. You know, I already told you I don't really get into the new rap like that. I can't even name half of the people who's out. And I feel so bad about that because I'll hear some songs and I'm like, and not all of it is bad. You know what I mean? Because I'll hear some that I'm really jamming to and I like it, but I can't tell you the artist's name. Whereas back in the day, I get into an artist, I'm like, yo, who is that? Go get the CD or whatever, and I'll be bumping that stuff in my ride and listening to it or whatever. I mean, I've changed. I'm more of an R&B thing now, so I don't fool with the rap because I sometimes feel like I'm listening to the same thing over and over. It's like they say the same thing. It's like, you know, it feels like everybody's rap is like, you know what I mean? It's like the same. Yeah. Everybody sound the same, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. That's why it's important to have that structure. Look, it's kind of like the 5 elements of hip hop to me: b-boying, MCing, graffiti, DJing, beatboxing. That goes from back in the day when KRS-One was talking about it. I think it's got to be something like, in a sense like that. All right. Yeah, people are not really signing to labels as much, but there's got to be some sort of general consensus where artists can meet and it can be judged by the community. Artists have to meet these certain criteria in order for them to say, yeah, you coming correct or not. Because right now it's the Wild Wild West, and it's money flowing all over the place. Nobody's listening to each other because no dude's going to listen to you if he's got 1 million streams, because he knows that's going to plug him into another record label or some kind of opportunity. So a lot of people are just saying, F off, I don't care, I'm doing my own thing. And that's why you have the chaos that's happening with the music right now. And that's why also, as you said, you get tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, so you shift over to R&B. That's how you have these cookie cutter artists that are all sounding like each other. using the vocoder, using all that. There's got to be structure. That's what I mean. There has to be something where the general populace can say, hey, man, are they doing this? Are they hitting this right? And then it could kind of force artists into taking their careers more seriously as they come into it. Like Jacquees. Jacquees is a great artist. He's a new R&B cat. So I saw some video where he was just dissing, what's his name? Key Sweat. He was in the same hallway. And then Jacquees came out to Key Sweat. Yo, I'm the king of R&B. I'm the king. I guess that's more behavior than anything, talking about the music. I'm the king. And he was just mad disrespectful. So Key Sweat looking at him like, yo, young blood, what's wrong with you? And he wanted to say something, but he's like, I know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to pull me into something so you can get some clicks or somebody puts it on some website. So Key Sweat walked in with his peoples right into the dressing room, and Jacquees just smiling, and he just walked off.
Was that the one that they were talking about? Because I know there was something about,
yeah, man,
they were talking about someone was talking junk, and then I guess R. Kelly did a video to kind of show that he still got his chops at his age, and I ain't gonna lie, he sang the heck out of what he was singing. I mean, he sung Bump and Grind like it was like yesterday, R. Kelly, and it's like you hate to say, yeah, R. Kelly still got it with everything that he's doing right now. And this was right before Surviving R. Kelly came out. He did this, and he sang the heck out of it. I was like, boy, you better sing. And they was like, yeah, R. Kelly still got it, letting them know, he the one. So I don't know if that was the situation or not, but it was in response to somebody who was talking junk.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about, rap. I felt so bad not too long ago. I think it was last week, or maybe not even been a week ago. There's somebody that I grew up with. Well, not really grew up with. Her grandmother lived down the street from me. She actually lived in Cali, but she would always come here, sometimes stay a whole school year with her grandmother or come for the summer or whatever. So I knew her and her sister.
Right.
And she posted on Facebook that her son was going to be on Jimmy Kimmel. And she was like, y'all know I raised him up in church. I can't control what he says. So we're laughing, right? And I'm like, well, what's his name? And I felt bad because I've seen her post about him before, but I never took the time to pay attention to because I'm not into rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
To pay attention to who he was. And so I was like, and so whenever I post, because on Facebook, if you comment on something, once you comment, you start getting notifications about everything everybody else posts after you. So usually if I post something on Facebook, I automatically will unfollow the post so I don't get all those notifications from everybody else. So I don't know if she responded or not, but what I did do was go on Jimmy Kimmel's website to see who performed, and I was like, it gotta be this guy. It gotta be the Blueface guy because he looked like her, but he light skinned.
Your word?
Yeah. I said it gotta be him, and I was like, I don't know.
Was it?
I didn't ask her. I didn't go back to ask her. And I didn't check to see if she responded because I couldn't find. I don't know what the post was, whatever. But because unless they like your comment or mention you in their response, once you unfollow the notification, you don't see it. Right. So, but when I pulled him up, it wasn't a whole lot of information about his past or nothing like that. You don't know who his family was and none of that stuff. So I couldn't, from that part, I couldn't, make the thing connection that was her son, but he does look like her. So I was like, gotta be Blueface. Gotta be him.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. It's 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Everybody knows somebody connected to somebody. Yeah, man. All right, so we're going to get into the next song that we got going here. So this brother's name, Loyal Life Stress, handle business. Sorry I don't have the location where this brother's from, but I like his energy, man. Come listen to this brother, Loyal Life Stress.
Can't tell a nigga shit about me. Can't tell a nigga shit about me. Eyes closed, mind won't rest. Never stressing, fist clutching the 40. Ain't tolerating or ignoring what they own. Rag on they squad by my loan. 200 shots went out the drink, went out the chop. Right, leave it till somebody bleed or somebody's bleed. Hop out, spraying everything. Put that shit on everything. When the demons in your heart, you gotta let them out or make a couple prayers and see if God ain't help a nigga out. No emotion in you ain't human. Shed a tear for my kids and the niggas that was close to me. Feel plenty time times, learned many lessons. Send a prayer to my niggas, tell the Lord I got some questions. Yeah. Why these niggas turn bitch when the feds hit? Why? Same ones talking all that real nigga shit. Why? Now I move solo, 10 on a photo, clip to the floor and leave a nigga face full of hoes. This what I know. Young age headshot and you lames. Look into my past and you will understand my pain. Block for a book and the book ain't paying. It was late night working, putting rocks in hands. Had to do what I had to do, homie, to make $1. Sick of running to my mama. He ain't that she ain't got it, so I got out, he ain't got it. My nigga handle business. Got out, he ain't got it, my nigga handle business. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week.
Oh man,
check this out.
We're going in with another one.
It's on
GCOMradio.
You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you get some money and he know how to eat. Had to step away from niggas, they was blocking my blessing. Hit the plug, got a bag, got that bitch on restriction. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but I'm eating, stacking every dollar, upgrade every season. Ring on my lady, gay life a new meaning. Shots to your stomach, how you getting 2 feet? Came from the bottom, my nigga, I had the bubble. Can't see me working doubles, I was better with the hustle. Better in the kitchen with making the fiends dishes. Better on the mic than half of you lame niggas. Like being close, got long range to hit them. Like to hear the sound when death pull up to get them. You niggas spoon fed, I share my mom's bed. Pushing roaches up the table when it's time to get fed. So I got out here and got it, my nigga, handle business. Got out here and got it, my nigga, handle business. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you get some money and he know how to eat. Yeah, you can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you get some money and he know how to eat. Shit about me. Get that shit off. Shit about me. He know how to eat. Shit about me. Get that shit off. Shit about me. He know how to eat. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you get some money and he know how to eat. Yeah, you can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you find the plug and get it off in the week. You can't tell a nigga shit about me, but that boy you get some money and he know how to eat.
Sounding off around the world. You are listening to GCOM Radio.
Close your eyes and make yourself a present, like a golden dream, and fill your heart with colorful desire. Your medicine, cross the road and find yourself a woman with a golden heart, and fill your dreams with all your favorite humans, and depart, 'cause life's a hidden secret for all I know. Miles away from heaven, I believe. Hope is my destination, that's where I go. And love is just alongside for all I know. Grasp a tear and water all the flowers in your head, and find a way to bury all your anger, and smile instead. Light up your mind to get through all the darkness and through the night, and pick up all the memories and depart. 'Cause life's a hidden secret for all I know. Miles away from heaven, I believe. Hope is my destination, that's where I go. And love love is just alongside for all I know.
Okay, man. We are back. We just heard Loyal Life Stress, Handle Business. And to back up and brings up the rear right after Loyal Life Stress was Ryan, a pop song, For All I Know. It was a cool song. We like to get into different tunes and just to switch up the gears. And I thought that was a real cool tune. His name is Ryan, and the song was For All I Know. So much luck and best success to that young man. All right, so in our third segment, I did not have, I kind of had the notes for the news you need to know, but because this was an extra long session for this episode, we'll just skip that and get right into the subject. So for this third topic of the show, it's the Remy Ma situation. Everybody knows the Remy Ma situation, man. So this lady named Brittany Taylor, she's a reality star on Love and Hip Hop, pressed charges on Remy Ma, saying that she was attacked by her, and that for whatever altercation that took place, who knows. So now Remy Ma was arrested on misdemeanor charges, assault charges, and she's due later on this month in court to handle the situation. Yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell what took place. My thing is, everybody knows the news. You know, you could approach it from if she did it or if this is false. And you know, that's how I always approach things, because when these things come out on the news, you never know. You know, it could go either way. You know, a lot of times it could be right, it could be wrong. We don't know until we get more information. My thing is, she did do it. Of course, it's a bad move on her part. She still, you know, she did go to jail for 6 years. Everybody remembers that she shot an ex-friend because I think somebody stole her bag or something or other, stole something out of her bag. But anyway, she went to jail for 6 years for shooting her. Is that correct? I think that's from the prior situation. Anyway, so she got out of jail. She's doing a thing. She's on a new show called Remy Ma's in that new show with Scotty Beam and what's the other guy? What's the name of the show? Again, always coming, always not always coming. State of the Culture. All right. She's on State of the Culture with Scotty Beam and also the rapper guy Joe Budden. And she made a wonderful comeback, man. She, you know, she's doing her thing with the music, and you know, she's got this new show, and I give her props. That's what's up. If it did happen, bad move on her part. Who knows what they were arguing about? But you never wanted to get somebody get you so riled up that, you know, you assault them. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a celebrity. If she didn't do it, you know, of course we know why. Somebody's always trying to get extra clout. They're clout chasers, and they want to get into these situations, and they will egg you on so they could get that reaction out of you. And they'll wait for anything, even if you bump into them, if you know, whatever. And you know,
the girl hit her first because I watched Love and Hip Hop, and those chicks, all they do is fight. And usually Remy Ma is the one that's like, yo, man, I can't be around you. I can't be, you know, affiliated with you if you're gonna keep every time you go around you got to be fighting with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, you got to chill out. You don't want this situation everywhere you go, you fighting, just, you know. So usually she's the one trying to keep people out of trouble, and just to hear to somebody who's a castmate You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's from Love and Hip Hop is somebody she got into it with. I'm wondering if this person didn't start it. You know?
Usually, you know, with these reality shows, they pretend like they're gonna get into a scuffle, and then behind the scenes crew jump in, holds back that one lady, and then holds back the other lady, and
it don't be pretend. They really be getting into it. But I think people get into it because they know security is there, and they know that the likelihood of you being able to get your behind whooped.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's good TV. As far as reality TV goes, it's good television.
Yeah, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like they for real be fighting.
Sometimes I don't know. To tell you the truth, LK, sometimes because you know I watch my fair share of reality TV, and a lot of times it's like, come on, you ain't gonna be beefing like this. And I'm like, this is just.
Well,
for
see,
the
here's
camera.
the situation, and this is what I heard. I don't want to put nobody's names out there, but this is what I heard. I heard that it's real, but what's not real about it is how the situation occurs. For instance, somebody that you are enemies with and you are trying to stay away from, you typically can stay away from them if you know where each other is going to be. But what I'm told, what production will do is put you in a situation where you're going to be in the same room with that individual, not telling you that individual is going to be there, or either telling that individual where you're going to be so that they can get your reaction. You know what I mean? So, for instance, if you go on a trip if you live in Atlanta, right? And you go on a trip to LA, you're not expecting to see your enemy from Atlanta come to your party in LA, right?
Right.
You're just not expecting that, especially if it's a private party and don't nobody know about it. You're not expecting your enemy to come crashing in your party. But I'm told that producers be putting a little something in people's ear, telling them where people gonna be at, and then the enemy shows up, and then boom, you gotta fight.
Right, so it could be the raw emotions can be real,
right? But they set it up like that.
But they set it up where you can see two trains collide, and it's great to see. It's great ratings to see all that drama.
Right.
So, all right. So they could be genuinely beefing, let's say, but this supposedly happened without the cameras there. So, you know that's some real beef if you beefing and there's no cameras around. But on Remy's side, again, it's like, and I know a lot of the reactions from Remy is like, listen, I'm on probation. I just got off for 6 years. I'm not trying to go back because I'm in violation of my probation. Even if I just brush myself up against this person, they can say, oh my God, they attacked me. So, I mean, rappers got to be, look, rappers in general, they have to be more responsible on how they move, man. My statement right now has nothing to, is of course, it comes off the Remy Ma, and I'm not speaking to Remy Ma directly, but rappers have to be more responsible how they move, because they live and exist within a society that wants to see their downfall, and we all know this. They don't want to see no rich black man or black woman, right? So we understand this. We get it. Everybody knows it. White, black, everybody, American, Asian, everybody knows this. They get unnecessarily, the weight gets unnecessarily put on them more so because they are black and they're rappers. Okay, we understand this. If we all agree, right? Everybody agree this is true. All right, everybody agrees. If that is the case, you have to be exceptional in your movements when you go about your daily business on a professional level and a personal level. Do not get caught up in nonsense, because all it is, you're giving other people an opportunity to bring you down to your knees. And then you're going to be like, damn, man, it's all messed up. Yeah, we all know this life ain't fair. But you're in the public eye. You're a celebrity. Everybody knows you. Understand that it's going to be 10 times worth because you're a known name. Okay. Now this kind of segues into the situation with Offset. Everybody knows the Offset situation. All right. And this is recent. That also happened right alongside this Remy Ma thing. So he's in the ATL. I think he was at Target or some store, and a fan sees him, has a camera, wants to take a picture with him. Of course, as the celebrity has every right not to deal with it. Yo, I'm not in that. I don't feel like taking any pictures. I don't feel like signing any or nothing. Offset got upset because of that, because it happened at his off time. And then, however it happened, allegedly they say he knocks the phone out the guy's hand, breaks the phone. So now the police get called, they investigate, and now they arrest Offset and want to charge him or want to charge it as a felony because damage was done to someone's property that was over, I think they say either $700 or $800. So it's considered a felony. A felony. Now see the business that these celebrities get themselves in when they don't think before they move. Listen, it's not like rock and roll, the hairband period. It was Whitesnake, it was Bon Jovi, it was Aerosmith, and you could do whatever you want, trash a room, whatever like that, and then you get let off because you're a celebrity. And in some cases you do get let off. But understand, it's a different set of rules when it comes to black people in this country, even when you're a celebrity. Okay? You got to start thinking before you move. Now, somebody could be annoying the hell out of you. Walk away. Yo, where's your security? Tell that dude, yo, security, handle that. Something. Because here's an opportunity where it could literally be, it literally has effect on the outcome of your life. Whether you're going to go to jail or whether you can be able to go to the show that you need to so you can make your next 80K, 100K, or whatever it is. You got to start thinking about these things. It is not a game, especially when you're making money. They don't want to see they don't want to see you roll. There was one time I saw, years ago, I think I was at BB King's, and I saw, not Lil' Kim, who's the rap artist, female rap artist? Foxy Brown. All right, it was Foxy Brown. She rolled up in a Lamborghini or something. It was a slick car, and I was right there. I was on the street. I was with peoples, and the police pulled her over for no reason, because it was Foxy Brown in a Lamborghini. And I was like, "Yo, Fox, what's going on?" She was like, "Yo, they messing with me because I'm over here." I'm like, I just was like, "Yo, Fox, you'll be all right," and I kept it pushing. I wasn't trying to, do whatever. The cop was right there. The cop was right there. What I was gonna say? I came up and I asked. You know what I mean?
Wait, you said, "Fox, you'll be alright."
I'm like, keep your head up, Fox. You gonna be good? Because the cop went back to his car. What am I gonna say? You know what I mean? What am I gonna say?
I'm saying, why would you even? Why would you ask her if she was good and then be like, "You be alright"? You was just being nosy. You were just trying to get the 411. Yo, you good? You be alright.
Meaning like keep your head up. You know how the police do. You know what I mean? And then I went back to the club. I went back to BB King. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, for real. What you want me to do? Put on my cape and stop the cop from writing the ticket?
I'm saying you gonna ask her what's going on. She alright.
So what you want me to do?
You gonna say, "Oh, you be alright."
I'm like, yo, keep your head up. You be alright. You gonna write you the ticket. I know it's BS. You know what I mean?
Did you at least you didn't even say that until they left. You was like, "You be alright," and kept pushing.
I kept it pushing. I went back on the sidewalk, back to BB
That
King.
is funny. Then why even stop and ask if she okay then?
But
Oh man, that is so
cool.
funny. Oh, that is too funny. You alright?
But it was
What's going on? You good? Oh, you be alright.
But we look. Hey man,
Oh man,
I just want to
got
see
tickled.
if Fox was all good. She was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
She was just
Nah,
mad.
you was just being nosy.
You know what I mean? Okay. So I was being. Because I saw Fox and I saw her in the car. I was like, "Oh snap!" The police was had. I was like, "Oh snap! What's going on?" So I walked out into the street on the driver's side. I was like, "Yo, what's good?" And then it happened like that. What you want me to say? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to say?
Oh man, that's funny. Yo, that's funny.
Anyway, that's what took place, and you know the cops is gonna be messing with you. They gonna see a black person in a fancy ride or chains on or whatever, or somebody complains, "Oh, that person hit me," and it never really happened. And they go like, and they see, "Oh, what? That's Remy. Oh, that's Offset. Yeah, let's go after them." And and don't have priors. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. But I'm just saying, artists have to be more like, they have to be extremely careful how they move in these streets, man.
Not just artists, anyone, and especially, sad to say, especially anyone of color. You have to. You have to be cognizant of your surrounding. You have to be cognizant of your actions and intentions. You just do.
And right. It is for everyone. But sometimes, let's be honest, I'm speaking in general, some artists or some celebrities feel like, hey man, I'm X person, they ain't gonna stop me. So they get lost in the sauce and they forget that, listen, at the end of the day, you black. All right, and they do. Have you ever watched this show? And I missed that show. I wish they'd come back out with it. Yeah,
I used to love that show, Ashton Kutcher show, Punked, and they would punk certain people, and especially had them get pulled over by the police. Yeah. And I remember that time they did Brandy, and Brandy was like, "Man, quit playing. You know who I am." You see us on TV. You know what I mean? I'm like,
come on, man.
I don't know who you are. And she like he looking like, I don't care nothing about it.
I don't care about
we're good kids. We ain't did it. And he looking like, you finna go to jail today. Like,
and sometimes that's the reason for them to send you to jail. Oh yeah? So you Nas, right? All right, cool. You know what? Bet. I'm taking you in. So sometimes that works against the celebrity. So,
she's like, I have millions of dollars. I don't need to steal anything from anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That may be true, but they like, you gonna be my case.
Well, I mean, look at Winona Ryder. Didn't she get locked up for stealing?
Yeah, but she was actually stealing. She was bugging.
Yeah, she was actually stealing. Brandy was just getting punked.
But you know what?
But the police officer don't know that. Just because you're a celebrity don't mean you don't steal. Don't mean you don't kill. Don't mean you don't. You know what I mean?
And you know what? And she bounced right the hell back. And she was like, all right, that's Winona Ryder. And she was weird. Winona Ryder was weird as hell.
Did she bounce back? Because I don't remember really seeing her in a whole lot of nothing else.
Yeah, she was in Stranger Things. She was in a couple of things.
That went before she was stealing?
Yeah, it was way after she was stealing.
Oh,
she
I don't even know them.
What?
I heard of the movie. I didn't see it.
Ago. Yeah, but that's the thing. Sometimes black celebrities walk around like they think they got a force field around them, and sometimes it does work, but other times it backfires like a mug. Okay,
like,
it backfires like a mug. So I'm just saying.
Bruh.
Hopefully,
first of all, you can't even assume that they even know who you are, because I'd be shocked, quite honestly, when I see people who don't know who Oprah is. How you don't know who Oprah is? I can understand you might not know this person, but you don't know who Oprah is?
Yeah, come on. Come on, Oprah. Color Purple Oprah. You don't know Oprah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Who knows? Listen, you're not known by everybody.
Right.
You know, like who don't know Michael Jackson? But certain people be moving around.
I told you about that time when I was at a Cavs game. I think I was like 4 rows behind the Cavs bench, and I kept looking at this girl like, man, that looks just like Keisha Cole. That girl knows she looked just like Keisha Cole. I kept saying that to the person I was with. I was like, and I kept looking. I'm like, man, that girl looked like Keisha Cole. And I know she was looking at me like, what is this chick staring at? And I was I'm like, dang, she looks just like Keisha Cole.
She is Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah, it was Keisha Cole. I didn't realize it until after the game.
And you feel like, damn, man, I was staring at her face. She was probably like, something's wrong with this person.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that girl look. First of all, I didn't know that Keisha Cole was pregnant, so that's what threw me off too.
Right.
And second of all, I didn't understand why Keisha Cole would be in Cleveland at a Cavs game. I did not know she was pregnant. I did not know she was married to Booby Gibson. Once I found that out, I was like, oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
that's why Keisha Cole's at a Cavs game.
She could have been. She could have been just enjoying the game. She don't have to be pregnant or
true. But the girl was pregnant. That's what threw me off. I didn't know Keisha Cole was pregnant, so I didn't think it was Keisha Cole.
Okay. He's like, nah, Keisha ain't pregnant.
Like, that girl looked just like Keisha Cole. And it was. And then one time I was sitting right there by, what's his name? Donovan McNabb. And I'm like, he looks familiar. What? Like, I could reach out and touch him.
That big.
And I'm like, dang. And I kept looking at him and he looking at me. And he looking, and I guess he looking like, well, is she gonna come over here and ask for a picture or something? Because I kept staring, and I was like, yo, who's this dude keep looking over here? And the person I'm with is like, that's Donovan McNabb.
He's like,
I'm like, that name sounds familiar. What he do? I know who he was. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. What does he do?
He's a quarterback.
So you don't know everybody.
Right.
You be sitting right there with him.
Right.
You don't have a clue.
Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm not real big sports guy, so I could be standing next to a basketball player and not know who it is.
Right.
I could be standing next to Kyrie Irving, and I'm gonna be like, huh? Who? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's hey folks. Yeah, not every black person is super intelligent in the game of sports. Yeah, so football, I catch it when I can. Basketball, I catch it when I can. But really, I could be standing right next to a multi-million-dollar. I don't know. Face like, right. You don't know. Nah, I'm sorry, I don't know him. So, yeah, man. But yeah, so we gonna ride up on out here. We talked extra long today.
That was Nova.
Yeah. Why is it always me?
It's always him. It's always you.
I don't understand. That ain't always me. I open it
up. Hey y'all, okay. Let's do a poll. Who is it that always make us go over? Hit us up on social media.
Anywho.
Hit me on Twitter at Tosh1216. Who is it that make us go over all the time?
I just set up the story and then you know what I mean. And
okay.
Much love to Remy Ma. Hopefully it's not
much
that
love,
serious.
Remy. I love
Same
Remy Ma. I really
Offset. Do. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
because it was a comeback story that I love.
I don't really know.
And she had her baby, and Offset too, man. You'll get.
I love Cardi B. That's how I end up knowing who Offset is.
Don't be smacking phones out of people's hands, man. Just walk away.
Yeah, don't do it, man. It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. All right, so we get out of here.
Yeah, right? Let's get out of here. Peace.
You go wait, one thing. Zayna the Brave. Remember, ZaynaTheBrave.com. The raffle is going on. You go to Zayna the Brave. Go to her IG account, Zayna the Brave. Right? It's Zayna the Brave.
Yes, everything. Facebook, Instagram, right, Twitter is all Zayna the Brave. Zayna is spelled like Dana except for with a Z. Z-A-N-A, the Brave.
Right. $10 for one ticket and $20 for three, right? Raffle ticket.
Yes.
Right. So go for it. Get that television, man. And everybody needs a television. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week.
Deuces.